This is a quick think piece. It is about not putting negatives onto a positive. So don't give yourself reasons to not do something that you know you have to do. For example, with my YouTube content creation journey over the past 2 years, there have been times where before I do a stream or post a video or edit, I would give myself reasons to not do it. And for example, I would say, oh, it's going to be boring. The games I play are going to be boring. It's going to be difficult to edit. No one's going to watch. No one's going to care. Those kind of reasons you give yourself to not do something is counterproductive when you know you have to do it. When you have a drive and a passion to do something, create content for me. When I have a passion to create content, I know that I have a burning desire to do it. So there is a need and a feeling of I have to do it. So when I give myself reasons like it's going to be boring, I don't know if I can do it, it's going to be too much, it defeats yourself from within. And it causes, the reason you shouldn't do it is it causes what I would say as confusion, internal confusion, because it's almost like what it's like is you're swinging your sword, and as you're swinging it in slow motion, you're having all of these thoughts of why you shouldn't swing, why you shouldn't finish your swing. So by the time you're ready to swing, by the time you get to swinging, it's really the lightest tap you can ever have, as opposed to like a nice slash. When you feed all of these negative reasons before you do something that you want to do, which is a positive, it causes internal confusion, and what that leads into is internal conflict. So the conflict of, should I do this? Should I not do this? And what that leads to is doubt. And you know this thing that you always have where you question yourself. You're like, why don't I want to do something? Why do I not feel like I'm enough? Why do I feel like people won't care? Why do I feel that this is all just a long, pointless excursion / journey / mission? It's the doubt. It's what we call doubt, which is something that it has a lot of triggers, and it can start off small and it can avalanche into something that is the hesitation before you make every single decision. That's its own journey. That's its own story. Seek a professional that they know what they're talking about, and they have way more wisdom and experience than me and professional education. I'm only 24, and all of my knowledge is either through books, through other people, or through online content like YouTube. What is the next thing that leads on from doubt, which I'll share, is low integrity. Low integrity is what integrity is being able to stick to a promise that you make in your own mind. A promise that you want to keep to yourself, you break. In this case, low integrity is you say to yourself all of these reasons you shouldn't do something. What's the natural thing that you want to do? To not do it. Because you've just given yourself a set of reasons to not do it. So when you go ahead and do it, what you're teaching your mind is this: I'm willing to do something that I'm going to crap on my own mind about. I'm willing to give myself 100 different reasons to not do something. Let's keep it simple. 5 different reasons you don't want to do something. You still end up doing it. Why? This is where you need to start questioning why, but it's about self-awareness. Self-awareness is a big contributor in stopping patterns of behaviors that you don't want to have anymore. Low integrity. And where the next thing that leads into is the whispers from the shaitan. And it's important to mention that I'm a Muslim, and I firmly believe in all of the teachings of Islam. And one of the things that the Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us is that the devil, shaitan, he is very close and can whisper so many delusional and sinful thoughts into your mind. And it's things that are self-destructive, that when you're in a confused mind state, it's a tornado. The effect of a tornado is chaos. You don't know what's left and right anymore. You don't know what's up and down. So your mental space, it becomes very, very just confusing. Just confusing. So in a state of confusion, which is what I said at the start is the first thing, all of these things start to spiral and lead you down a bad path. So to summarize, don't feed negatives into a positive. Feed positives into a positive. If the positive thing you're doing genuinely doesn't give you a feeling of fulfillment, you don't see any progress in a desire of wanting to continue doing it, you don't feel a stronger drive the more you do it, then maybe what you're doing is a negative for you. It doesn't bring positive feelings out of you. That's a whole nother discussion. I'm not a professional. I just love to make content and I love to discuss and speak. So this is my outlet. And if you watch this, thank you. Let me know what your thoughts are. And there is no and.